Hi everybody, Dan Illman here, taking a look at the DRF race of the day for Sunday, May the 3rd. It's race number 7 at Gulfstream Park, and we kick off the 20-cent Rainbow Pick 6 with a nice maiden special weight going a one-turn mile for fillies and mares. Before I get to the analysis, I'd like to remind you that DRF mobile pass performances are now available. Get exclusive mobile access anywhere, anytime with these DRF Classic Pass performances on your phone. You also get the lifetime buyer speed figure graph, lots more, downloads, very quick and easy. Learn more at drf.com/MPPS. Here's the field for the kickoff leg of the 20-cent Rainbow Pick 6. It's race number 7, nicely bred horses, the number 2 Token, the number 6 Guaza. These two fillies expect to take the lion's share of the wagering, and they're expected to be up close, according to the Timeform US Pace Projector, where Token and Guaza might be up close and battling it out for the early lead. Estilo Talentoso, the number 3, adding blinkers for the first time, should also be close. This pace should be fair for all. The number 1 Lasting Union is a horse you might want to consider at a price for trainer Michael Matz. She was dismissed at 78-1 in her career debut sprinting. It was a distance perhaps a bit short for this daughter of Union Rags, but she ran on at the end of that race and galloped out well. The 6th place finisher coming back to graduate in an off-the-turf maiden special weight with a 79 buyer speed figure. Now, Matz doesn't have great numbers, as we see from this formulator fact. Over the past 5 years, horses aged 3 and up on dirt making their second lifetime start, 0 for 21. But I thought this filly showed a little something in the debut, and I believe that she'll benefit from the experience and benefit from today's added distance. I wouldn't be surprised if with a late run this horse makes some noise. You could certainly use her, at the very least, on the bottom of single race exotic tickets. The number 2 is Token, and as we saw in the pace projector, we are expecting Token to be close to the pace. She is a very well-bred daughter of Curlin out of a grade 2 stakes winning dam. Last time out going 2 turns, Token was caught a little bit tight going into the first turn. She made a 3-wide bid on the far turn to get right up close to the winning favorite Envoûtant, but couldn't step with that horse late. I think Envoûtant might be a nice one down the road. Token has very competitive buyer speed figures. I don't mind her turning back to the one-turn mile, and she should be in the thick of things when the field swings into the stretch. The number 3 is Estilo Talentoso. 4 starts, 4 runner-up efforts, now getting blinkers for the first time. Perhaps to add a little bit of speed, perhaps to add a little bit of focus and killer instinct. We'll go back to her most recent race. And 2 starts back, she ran second at Gulfstream. They shipped her to Tampa Bay for an easier spot, and she was the beaten favorite here. She finished second after prompting the early pace. It was yet another solid effort for Estilo Talentoso, and maybe the addition of blinkers are going to get her over the hump in this spot. I think a good trip is coming, and she should offer a bit of price potential, with the 2 and the 6 expected to take most of the money. The 4 is Awesome New Year, and Awesome New Year added Lasix for her most recent start. We'll take a look at that race on April the 4th. She's going to make a late run at a big price to finish 3rd. This was her best race by far, but it also came at a $25,000 maiden claiming event, and not only is she going to be stepping up in class, but she's also going to be stepping up in distance, and she's going to be facing some solid maiden special weights in here. I just wonder if Awesome New Year might be in a bit tough on Sunday. Maybe we'll wait for her to drop back in class. The 5 is Dance d'Oro, another well-bred horse that should appreciate stretching out in distance. A daughter of Medaglia d'Oro out of a stakes-winning router. And in her debut, she ran in the same race as Lasting Union, and she just really never got involved. I think that race was a little sharp for her at 6 furlongs. I expect her to improve stretching out in distance, and I wouldn't be surprised if she takes a little bit more money this time around. Amaziel Jaramillo aboard for Ralph Nix. Dance d'Oro, a bit of a sleeper considering her pedigree. It's too early to give up on her. The number 6 is Guaza, and talk about a pedigree. She is a Tappet half-sister to the Great Shared Belief, a couple of other black type earners, and she's run well in both starts. Let's watch her last race. They cut her back to 6 furlongs, and she runs a very nice 3rd. With the pace projector and this post position, I think she's going to work out a really great trip under Arad Ortiz, probably conceding the early lead to Token, but sitting right up close in second and ready to pounce at about the 5/16 pole. Guaza has competitive buyer speed figures. I think she can improve in her third lifetime start. And with this pedigree and these connections, I think Guaza is a horse that's going to show a good performance on Sunday. So Elusive is the number 7. I have to admit, I was a bit surprised that So Elusive made her career debut on turf. Her Damn Glorious View was a grade 2 stakes winner sprinting on the dirt. So Elusive fell far behind in the early portion of that 5-furlong turf sprint at Gulfstream. It's so tough to make up that much ground in the stretch. She did pass a few tired horses late. She showed a little bit of potential. I think she will improve switching to the dirt, but again, she is stretching out 3 furlongs and stepping up to face some tough maiden specials. I'm taking a wait-and-see approach for the 7, So Elusive. Another horse making a surface switch is the number 8, Sport and 40, who not only is moving from turf to dirt, but is removing blinkers off a lengthy layoff for trainer Roger Atfield. This horse has only raced once on dirt, and we can forgive her for that performance. It was a 2-turn race in her career debut over muddy going against tough horses. The winner of that race coming back to run second in a non-winners of one other than at Churchill with a 75 buyer, and then finishing second again, this time in the grade 3 Indiana Oaks with an 84 buyer. Sport and 40 really seemed to improve when moving to the turf, however, and stretching all the way out in distance. She is a half-sister to a horse named Ghostly Presence, a stakes winner on both synthetic and turf. Something tells me that Sport and 40 is going to need this race on Sunday, and I think she's going to end up being a nice horse later this year at Woodbine, going longer, whether it be on turf or synthetic for Roger Atfield. Taking a look at my top picks for the Sunday DRF race of the day, I think Token might be able to get the job done, being close to the pace for Bill Mott. I think she chased a pretty good one last time out. Estilo Talentoso. Let's make it 5 for 5 for her to run second. She's my second pick. I'm looking forward to seeing Lasting Union stretch out. I think she'll run well. And Guaza, the number 6. She's going to take a lot of money in this race, but there's a lot to like about her from a pedigree and trip perspective as well. It's a fun race to kick off the Rainbow Pick 6, but I do like Token in here. 2-3-1-6. Race 7 at Gulfstream on Sunday has an approximate post time of 3:48 Eastern. Good luck.